Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Today, I'm very excited to share a transformative concept that can change the way we approach our personal and professional lives. This concept is brilliantly detailed in Carol Dweck's book called Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. I'm going to talk about the power of mindset and how we can unlock our true potential. Let's start out by defining our terms. There are two types of mindsets, fixed mindsets and growth mindsets. And Carol Dweck is a psychologist who started off by studying motivation. And she went into a school system and worked with 10-year-olds and gave them math problems that were just beyond their comfort zone. They really didn't know how to do those problems. And she looked at the students, and some were immediately frustrated, sad, shut down. We can't do this. This isn't fair. We don't. And others said, whoa, cool. I wonder how I can do this. We know how to do this. And trying to figure out how to figure out the rest of the problems. So what is it that caused the difference in reactions? I mean, was it socioeconomics? Was it some were better at math? No, those were all controlled for. It was literally due to their mindsets. So the fixed mindset is from a belief that says our intelligence, our characteristics, our talents are what they are. They're set in stone. They don't change, period. So a student who is doing the math problem would say, I am bad at math. And they just try to avoid it so they don't feel embarrassed and get through it. And a student who has a growth mindset would say, wow, would just be under the belief that with hard work, they can make improvements in their, it's a little distracting. They can make improvements and become better at things. Okay, so which student do you think is going to succeed? The one who thinks they get what they get, they're bad at math, or the one who is up for the good challenge? Okay, so we know that the one who is going to be growing and going to enjoy the process of figuring things out. So it's huge for education. Another example of the okay. Another example was a student, let's say, won her spelling bee at her particular school, and she was a champ at her school, so she got allowed to go to the spelling bee, regional spelling bee. But instead of desiring that challenge, where she knew she probably wouldn't win, she decided to stay the champion of her school rather than go on and say, even if I don't win, I will have new experiences that I will learn or will broaden my horizons. So those are the different fixed versus growth mindset. Some examples. I mean, another example is in the business world, could mean the difference between stagnation and innovation. For example, Google has a culture of psychological safety where employees are encouraged to take risks and fail. Actually encouraged to fail because they know it fosters innovation. People will try new things. They'll learn from their mistakes. If it was perfect from the start, we wouldn't have, technological advances that we do. And so that becomes a safe environment, and different businesses obviously have different norms of fixed versus growth mindsets. Couple more examples could be, certainly we all know at the gym, when we go into the gym, some of us may say, we don't exercise, our bodies are not made for exercise, we don't like to sweat, what's the point? It never works anyhow. And others would be like putting in incredible effort so that the growth is there, because they believe in, you know, that as they practice and exert their effort, there will be change. One more example about having to do with relationships. A couple has a disagreement, which obviously is not an infrequent occurrence. And instead of having that disagreement and saying we are just not compatible, maybe we made a mistake, we obviously is not working, which would be the fixed mindset. The growth mindset would be, what can we learn from this situation to grow stronger? And being excited to go on the journey of increasing our understanding in order to build a resilient relationship. So in conclusion, we can be mindful of our mindsets. And sometimes we may have a fixed mindset in certain areas and a growth mindset in other areas. But when we choose to improve and become better than we were yesterday, then we can fulfill our potential. Thank you so much.